Assuming this isn't going to be everyone gathered.
I believe some people are still arriving, just a tad late.
Hmm. Okay. Give it a few minutes, I guess. This shouldn't take long, you know. Text will go out to all division heads and second in commands. Report to the office. How are we all feeling today? Tonight? Whatever time it is now.
Holding up well.
Comparatively peachy.
Is there anything that has gone on since well, in the last week, I guess, that I should need to be aware of?
I don't think there's anything noteworthy. At least on my end.
Not much aside from planning how we are going to take our next steps, which I was going to discuss.
That'll likely come up during this discussion, but noted. Anything from techies or medical, then?
Nothing to report at this moment.
Nope.
Okay. Just for simplicity's sake, if I could have you all sit around the fireplace. This discussion should not be nothing too out there, for me at least. Makes it so no one misses what I have to say either. I'll see if I can get our stragglers sorted and... or if anyone forgot, for that matter.
unusually this quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to assume this is as many of you as I'm going to be able to grab for this. And I'll likely have to speak to a few others more personally at a later time. Even if my return is very, recent, Chase thought it, necessary to bring me up to speed on everything that's happened up to this point, and I think too much has happened if I'm going to be honest. I'm only going to try to verify the information that I've been given and ensure that everything is progressing as as it's been set forth already. Sylvia, are you the only second here?
Yes.
Could I ask you to step outside for a minute? Okay. First matter. Rat. Because what I've been told, that wasn't a normal death that out in the field. It was an execution order given by Chase for his involvement with Callahan. Can someone give me a TLDR on those circumstances?
Well, it was brought to my attention by Bug after you had been, or this was before actually, I think you were taken. And we didn't make a plan to talk with leadership until you had been gone. Chase came back and we finally told Chase what happened there about the rat coming up with the idea of going into this unauthorized deep dive with Derek, Sylvie, and ENIAC. And from my knowledge of what Bug told me, ENIAC and Sylvie were only there to make sure things made sure nothing would go awry.
They didn't know about the plan originally.
Derek and Rat had proceeded to have an unconscious Callahan and tried putting them into a deep dive, woke them up to try to get their consent because Sylvie thought that would be better, and I don't think they got it or didn't get a confirmation.
I'm aware of
Brought them
the
back out.
situation regarding Bug, Derek, and Callahan and their little expedition.
In the end,
When did Chase give out the execution order?
when we brought it to him, like 3 weeks ago.
Basically, the day he got back.
Mm.
Yeah, around there.
Were all of you in agreement with him? To the level it was brought to.
It was proposed in the sense of if we were able to find any excuse as to why we should keep Rat alive. And nobody in the room were able to facilitate an answer. And that's when he issued the order.
I was planning to have Rat play a role in media distribution to see if we can get some positives on our side beyond the murder of civilians we've had put on our plate.
Mm.
And see if we can get some better outlets for the public to find out that we're on their side.
So good
But I can't
publicity.
explore that. Yeah.
I mean,
that's what
can
I was going to
anyone
use
in Intel
Rat.
and Techie do that? Not to discredit Rat, but
Rat was likely the best source considering his work as a news reporter.
Mm.
And he was already planning on establishing his own news station for that purpose.
All good
Well.
ideas, but we all agree that they've been given too many chances.
Chase did propose the idea in the sense of he has had a very cut and dry intervention with Rat, and this was his last fuck up. And that's when it was proposed to us on whether or not Rat had any reason to be alive still.
The reason why Rat was on his last life, I suppose, was bringing a team of whisperers along with Chase into a situation that ended up with the Corpo Kill Squad being called in.
I think, yeah, I believe you mentioned that.
I don't understand why it happened. I wish there had been an alternative to that, but
There was an alternative by Ira,
Hmm.
but I think it's because Ira and Rat were close in regards to taking him to some facility and using him as a guinea pig for drug testing. So he's useful at the very least, but
I only bring this up because once we do this once, this will set our narrative. Once people start stepping out of line, and if people find out about Rat being
I've already
having-
proposed my concerns. I felt like this should have been public, regardless of the backlash, because if there is backlash, then that just proves that there's people who are disloyal to Chase and the efforts that we're putting forth. But Chase didn't really bite any of my concerns. So
Yeah,
we just had to keep going with the
he's-
whole, heads
Chase
and
is very
segments.
cut and
Tight
dry
lip.
about
Yeah, but
things.
I don't know. That's just my critique. We just do what the announcement says, I guess.
I will say that if this was on Derek's end and not Rat's, I would have proposed the same thing.
The main thing we have to worry about is if Derek finds out about things. Right now he's taking the time to mourn and remember Rat for who he was, Caleb Wilder or Ian Spector, whatever you wish to call him by, and he's going to be looking into the circumstances involving his death. And I have stated as much as the same thing as him before I was informed of his passing or the orders given by Chase.
Hold on.
Bullet, can you step outside?
Step
for a second?
outside for a minute.
Oh, I thought this was the heads meeting.
I know, I'll call you back in a moment.
Alright then.
Was Sylvie not out there to let him know that seconds shouldn't be going in? Or is that whatever?
If she
I
was
don't know.
not there, then she probably left the meeting room.
She shouldn't have left, but okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can set up some circumstances for someone to take the fall. I'm unsure if we can really pin this on the Tigers, considering, well, the only likely person or people we can pin it on is the scientist working under William, considering the fear toxin was employed to get Rat. And I very surely remember telling Ira to research and figure out a way to produce the fear toxin should we have need of it again.
From
It doesn't
what-
need to be this complicated.
Probably
from
not.
what Some of the medics.
I mean,
told
worst
me,
case scenario, he finds out, and like, what is he gonna attack us? Then we just kill him. It's cut and dry. Derek's not that much of a threat.
Knowing Derek, he's likely not to attack the people who are involved, but the people that the ones who are involved with care about.
two things. One, from what a singular medic told me, I should say, not some of the medics, but Blockhead told me that he couldn't find anything else besides cuts and gashes, chunks taken out of his body, and I don't know that there was any further autopsy done on Rat. And if there was, Cairo,
I have not been told anything. I will probably investigate that myself.
I've also already informed Chase of both accounts, but he has mentioned interest in trying to gain information through Hope. So he is probably going to start aligning to her. But I have had a conversation with her in regards to that. So hopefully she is in my court for that. But regardless.
I plan to speak to you about some circumstances regarding that.
And then
But I'll leave that for another time.
Last point is, he talked to Bones about it as well. So he's seeking out with the council, trying to get information. But Chase knows both, so I'm pretty sure he's stonewalled, hopefully, the council part, and then I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the magic part.
excuse me.
If it's being handled, then I'll drop it. As long as you are all aware of if this turns out horrible.
My second thing was I have some people watching Derek, so he's not just doing everything he wants. Only for me.
I mean, in all honesty, he should already be on a thin rope.
Well, I'm sure to address Derek directly about what exactly his intentions were, and I'll go from there. Secondly, in regards to that, I heard something from Chase about there being tensions amongst leadership here. In regards to how to deal with Rat, or rather how it was dealt with. And he named Ira, Bug, and Muerte.
During the confrontation, I took it upon myself to deal the final blow. Ira didn't like it. She wanted to throw him in a river.
And she doesn't like me because I didn't stop her. Aren't they, specifically?
That is a conversation I need to have when Ira's here. Great. Okay. Then I'll leave that for another day.
If you'd like any further on my part, then I can tell you at some other point.
I'll be sure to speak to you about that later.
Yes, his Katarn is back.
If
I
we
thought
have
he
time
had
after
wings.
this meeting's done, I want to talk to the three of you again to touch up back on what I talked about last Friday.
Fuck
That's
me.
fine.
And you two, you just ran out of it super quickly, so I didn't know if you had any interest in it.
Well, if you weren't gonna include me initially, then you might as well not include me now.
I did include you initially.
You said you three.
Seconds
Oh,
are coming
well,
back in. Drop the topic. Or drop Rat. Secondly, this whole issue after dealing with Blackstone and how exactly that's progressed and where we are right now. I assume everything unraveled the day I was taken, considering we had our own operation. We're invading a Blackstone facility. And from what I was told by Chase, he was arrested around the same time. ISB poked their head into our business and from what I've been informed, we're on good terms with the Heartline.
Yeah. A conduit is unfortunately unreachable, but he has left somebody in his stead now that will run.
Relay. I've only had to deal with very obviously Sylvie or Current and Spark, who I've been told has been slain. What is the rest of the Heartline group like when you had contact with them?
What do you mean? Like, as individuals, or
There was
just
two
the...
people who came in to pick up what we collected. One was a well-dressed individual, well-spoken, and the other one looked like some I don't know, techie stuff. It looks like some techie
Some
shit.
hologram type thing.
Yeah, hologram-esque anomaly.
Her name's Virus.
Mm-hmm.
Were they amicable, likable, whatever else?
Yeah,
We were very
I think
cooperative and likable.
yeah, they're very cordial, very nice. They didn't really push when we put in some hard limits, or they put in hard limits, or put in their own stance on things, like refusing the credits or giving them, or refusing to give them the briefcase.
I was told the briefcase was handed over.
It was.
It was.
This
After them.
was after the Onimusha was tasked to come here and question us about the matter of the raid. Cowboy was able to at least scan the contents of the documents, and later on I made hard copies and left them in Chase's custody. Less of a digital footprint.
Apparently Onimusha knew about the briefcase, so kind of a dumb decision if we kept it, as begrudgingly as it was.
Yeah, as you've
As long
stated
as-
multiple times, we're on thin ice with them, so.
And we're aware of the contents inside the briefcase then?
Just paper and writing, which was copied.
You have copies of those. Send them my way, would you? Hard copies, rather.
Of course.
Okay. I'm unsure if Chase told you, but you deserve to know regardless. Because of her actions with the Heartline and Blackstem, O'Delly's been arrested. Marcus O'Delly has been arrested, and Chase has started to draw the ires of the council. And we're heading to a situation we have to treat with utmost care, if you haven't done so already. But most importantly, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, is informing the majority of the Hollow exactly what this whole business with Blackstem is. At least I believe leadership has been a bit closed off with how we've been handling things, and I intend to address the Hollow at large to get them for them to understand why exactly we're messing with part of the district. Beyond the tigers and all of that. Now, the result of the slaying of this architect. I was told after little information that was given to us prior on what exactly what we would be dealing with, because I was led to believe we'd be attacking some lead engineer, not some fucking entity of alien origin. Thing was taken out, as far as I've been made aware, and something was taken from it. A shard of sorts. Something that came from something completely out of our understanding. Was brought back to the Hollow. Wasn't contained in any manner. Was handed over to someone that... my understanding could have used it to poison the Hollow. And is currently beating as a pseudo-heart inside of gems. What the fuck did I come back to?
To explain over the details that led to that situation of his revival.
I think Sylvie should be the one to explain it, as her and Tin Man were the ones that took heavy lead on it.
I'll be a bit more lenient for the time being, to let you gather your thoughts for later. A later date. But for now, I need a few questions answered, so I know who to speak to. Who suggested the idea of putting an alien's lifeform shard into gems? Who gave the order? Who worked on the frame that's currently beating inside of gems? And who authorized the usage of the cyberpsychosis implants? And I strictly warned no one was to touch.
Chase did the last part.
I did not know that last part.
The revenant wiring that was used has been confirmed to have traces of cyberpsychosis, depending on the user. Not even depending, it would implant the user with cyberpsychosis. And turn them into a murder-happy fucking machine.
Chase
I don't-
authorized it.
Who asked Chase? Because when I'm not there, and when Chase isn't there, leadership, meaning division heads, take up authority to handle the situation.
Oh, I wasn't informed of any of this. Martha had to get me involved in the Meki Bay.
No clue.
Chase, I swear to God.
Well, Chase gave the order at the end of the day.
Who asked Chase?
So
I had brought the proposition to Chase to use the crystal. I was unaware that they were also going to use the cybernetic in question.
Are you meant to explain yet, or
Get me the answers to my questions. And
It's questions first, and then if you have your thoughts already organized, you can explain the situation regarding the shard and its history here.
like I said, I don't need an immediate answer, but I need to know who suggested the idea of implanting the shard into gems.
I did.
Who gave the order, or who asked Chase for permission?
I asked Cairo and Python at the time, and I think there was someone else there, maybe?
I was there, and I was heavily agreeing
Okay.
to do it.
Who was the Meki team who worked on the frame before its installation?
I wasn't aware that I told Tin Man that I needed wiring, something that could work throughout Gems's body, strong enough to withhold the core, and he mentioned something about the revenant wiring, which I didn't
And
really know
who
anything
authorized its
from.
usage of the implant?
Chase.
I believe your leader just assumed that the whole, core went with all of it. I don't think it was separately brought up as a thing.
Okay.
But I assumed it was safe based on Tin Man bringing it up and saying we could use it. I didn't think it was like a cyberpsychosis thing.
Then I'll question all the individuals involved with that situation at a later time.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is Revenant wiring, which I've never heard of before, and it's warnings. I'm not a mechie, so of course I don't feel like I would be inclined to know about it, but is it posted anywhere? Is it in the inventory sheet with warnings?
It was listed in inventory, yes, and my warnings were there.
Never even knew we had any Revenant wiring.
Revenant wiring installs a virtual intelligence into the person receiving the implants and puts them on a heat-seeking, a target-seeking mode, I guess you could say. If the user were to go into unconsciousness, whether they were knocked out or, hell, probably falls asleep, or they were to die, Revenant wiring activates and goes on a murder spree. That's why it's restricted. That wiring is a death sentence. Not to the individual, but to everyone around the individual. That's
I guess I could save that
what
later.
was used. Please do. For now, gems. I've come to the conclusion myself, but in case you don't know, I almost like myself. Gems was a hyena. He wears the same garb as one of their number. So if things were to head out of control, he needs to be watched at all times. I know Chase has given out his own orders in regards to Gem's current security. For that matter, I'll be examining and likely heading the upkeep of gems myself with a select few members of the Hollow to ensure that thing doesn't try to... that thing inside him doesn't... You know what the worst, absolute worst consequence if anything went wrong during that installation could have occurred? And I tend to bring this up with the majority of the Hollow. The building you're currently standing in, living in, the basement, first floor, the rooftops, the medical bay, all of it. The Hollow, if that shard did not, if the installation of the shard did not progress as well as it did, the Hollow wouldn't be here anymore. None of you wouldn't be here anymore. And I'd be coming back to an empty I'd still be in the fucking tiger's clutches. That is the worst case scenario. I know things progressed differently. And the Hollow's still standing and I'm back here. But if you or other people don't understand the scope of what was done, then what's stopping them from raiding another blacksmith facility to steal another shard to resurrect someone else? Because once someone's dead, they don't come back. They don't come back the same. I'm aware of what you do, Lee. From what I've seen,
What I do isn't the same.
it isn't the same.
I'm not talking about by practice, I'm talking about by...
I know.
The people that I bring back on the cusp of death aren't dead for minutes, if not hours.
That's what barely makes the difference.
Can I make one interjection before you go on?
Go.
I'm not sure if this happened, or I can't remember if this was made aware to you, or if you were gone when we were made aware of this, but according to Lee, who had gotten some text messages from Sylvie about the shard and wanting to keep it because it was a sentiment of Spark dying. To our knowledge, for the most part, we were told that the shard should be safe.
By who? And where exactly were you hiding this knowledge from us?
Hiding?
It wasn't necessarily hidden. I'm gonna vouch for her for that. She informed me on it, requesting to have it as a sentimental piece. It wasn't gonna be utilized, at least reassuringly wasn't gonna be utilized unless you were gone at the time. When Chase came back from being arrested, made the decision, which then, after a discussion, he said that she can keep. And the comparison that she made in regards to the crystal is it's been used for things like repairs, minor things for structure, integrity stuff. So she made it out to seem, not saying with malice intent, as if it wasn't dangerous.
Your perception of the crystal.
Let me get this straight. No. Let me get this straight. You knew exactly what those you knew some information about whatever the shard was meant to do. You didn't talk about it until you had it in your possession, and you allowed me to send whisperers out there to combat a creature who had a bunch of those fucking shards.
Hold on. I don't even think Heartline knew that creature was there.
From the information, I assume Chase had told you what we had told him that had transpired in that meeting, but for the most part on Heartline's end, they sent us on a mission with as much info as they could give us, not knowing that this architect was what it was.
Now, whether or not that is intentional or not on the information is, up in the air and questionable, but whether we want to assume malice is obviously up for debate.
I actually did bring this up in a techie meeting that you were a part of. We all sat around in the techie bay, and I said that it's a possibility that what you're dealing with is not human.
A week before we sent an operation out, I was expecting to have this information months prior.
Welcome to the rebellion, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. We're not a corporation. We don't know everything.
This is probably the standard. We get the information that we can and make the best judgment afterwards.
There were many gripes and some distrusts from the leadership against the Heartline for this information. We all ended up coming to the conclusion that, just like some of our things on their side, they can only get so much information. Though whether we were told or not.
When did you get the information?
That's your guys' group's stuff. I'm not sure.
When did you get the information, Sylvie?
As soon as I got it, I told you. Also, I believe Sparks informed you of a job a long time ago that would involve killing a high engineer. To be clear, to assume that an engineer is a human is probably just, I don't want to say a mistake, but we're dealing with Kaijin who use facilities to test on people, and I don't know.
I was under the impression this would be some high-tier individual that had some sort of guard bearing plasma weapons or using Magitech themselves.
The most that we've ever encountered in regards to ISB has been mutants at best. People who can phase out, be invisible, maybe some monster that is like slightly bigger in size and like a mutated bug. Not some what can possibly look like a deity in someone's textbook.
With permission to speak, regardless, if you were gonna go kill a black stem head operative and it was human, you're still going to deal with the effects afterwards of killing a high-standing corporate dude.
Oh, I mean,
Doesn't
sure.
matter if he was alien or human.
There are differences whether they're alien or human.
There's no difference.
There's a difference
at all.
between going after that thing and killing Kai.
If there's no difference, then I don't think my division would matter, would it?
I'm telling you, there's no difference. Are you in Black
Right.
Stem?
What he means.
None of us are
What he
Blackstem.
means
None of us
is-
know a lot of Blackstem. This is new territory for us entirely.
Then trust me when I tell you. My voice is only gonna go so far if I explain these things and then you just don't believe it.
It's not whether we believe it or not, because for the most part, we're usually going to believe what comes out of the words or the mouth of someone who is trying to tell us what this mission is supposed to be on. And I don't think I should be completely speaking entirely, as I'm not in the purview of this group entirely. But again, from my knowledge and from the rest of our knowledge, even the mention of just this possibly could not be human, just entirety in general, not just from you, but from the people that are giving the people that are giving us these types of missions, can go a long way. Because whenever we say this, there is a difference between a regular high-standing individual that is holding Magitech and a Magitech or alien type being. There is a difference, a high difference to us.
So did you think that you were going to kill a person in high power and not have ISB or kill squads or possibly their finest soldiers?
That's the difference that I'm
I
trying
don't-
to tell
I
you.
don't think that's the issue here. I don't think anyone's complaining about the backlash.
Okay, well why are we talking about the specifics of this alien and not alien? Like I said, we still get to the same road at the end.
But the journey on to the end of that road is what the differences are.
No, I think less of the end point. It's the center mass of it. It's us being informed. We're only so informed on what our experiences have been, like I said prior. So when we hear about a high-standing individual for something like Blackstone that we know nothing about, I mean, honestly, I don't think we should be taking any of these missions or deals, period. I mean, I'm not privy to any of it, nor do I know, or am I directly involved, so what say do I have, right? My opinion is moot at that time. So that was a jurisdiction between you, Chase, and whoever else was involved. The decision was made and the mission was done. So, but
My point is, you took something from an alien life form and you plugged it into one of our whisperers.
oh yeah, I don't think they were on the mission, but yeah, that part.
It was a calculated risk with permission from your leaders.
And I hope you know the fate that you've put on Gems now.
I do.
I wouldn't say it's strictly her. Everybody was hurt from his death.
From
It's
what
not
I
only her
heard,
that
we were
agreed to
all
put
aware.
the crystal in him, so it's not only her fault.
from what I
You've-
heard, from what she has described, it has been heard and approved, and either not a single person has looked, because I looked it up. I looked it up on my phone on the little inventory sheet, though. It is there with huge descriptions on it, and it needs Wrench's approval and someone who is cybernetically inclined, knowledge-wise, to approve.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm referring to the shard in gems.
Yeah, I know. Same.
That was
in
He
general.
can
Several
never.
people heard. Several people basically approved it, but it was also approval out of ignorance.
Gems will never have his life back.
The thing is, he has a life, though.
Yeah, what makes you think
It's not
that?
the same one.
Right now, Chase has. I hope you are all aware of that. ISB is very aware of what we've done. What do you think their response is going to be?
A battle.
I have spoken to Chase about our consequences with this and telling him that, like you said, we need to have a watch on him. And he says that he was going to speak or have some sort of deal with ISB to make sure that if something goes wrong with gems, they will take it off our hands. But I do not know how true that statement is.
They're going to be treating gems like Jack now. For those who are aware of his conditions. Possibly us too, right? We're going to be treating him less than human. He's going to be corralled and caged up like an animal, and if he goes mad because of what's beating inside of him, or something else bad happens to him, he's gone. We have no control over that. And that is the last memory anyone will have of gems.
I'm probably the worst person to speak on this matter in any regard for an opinion or statement. But given the method and the specific case, and I can also say this for Blaze as well. When they died and they got brought back in such an unconventional way that they're now a danger and they're a weapon. Period. We can still treat them like a human, sure. But there's still a safety hazard nonetheless. Their lives are limited. They get to have this life again, and the only thing that matters is if they want it. But I wouldn't want to be in that lifestyle. I would instantly off myself if I was in that situation.
Neither would I. If someone decided to... Oh, if you found me dead on the ground somewhere when you pulled me out from CC's grasp, you tried to res me back up, I pull out my fucking sword, I cut your head off, and I cut off my own after.
But if they're okay with it, and they're content with this life that they now have, then outside of the contingencies, outside of the concerns and dangers of it, we can't judge or dictate whether it's right or wrong. The only thing that we can focus on at that point is what is going to happen to the rest of us because of this. There needs to be contingency plans, and there needs to be safety precautions in case worst case scenario. Because we're already at that point. That's it.
Like to help you with the maintenance process.
I'll be looking over gems myself, ensuring nothing is wrong or unstable. Then I will make my decision after that. For now, Gems is not allowed to leave the Hollow unless directly accompanied by a member of security that doesn't hold any attachment to Gems.
I can oversee that.
He's not to be sent on any operations until we get a better understanding of what's happening with him.
That was also something Chase was going to implement.
I believe ISB may be sending someone or something over to fit a tracker onto Gems, so that they know where he is at all times. This will happen. They will not be impeded on this. If someone tries to interfere, restrain them.
Yeah.
I'll say one more thing and I'll let all of you leave. I know I have a lot more to discuss, but very little time to do so. I don't want this to become our narrative, where we're taking people and turning them into monsters in their own right. And this comes not as an order or a suggestion. This is from me. Once someone's dead, they're dead. Once you bring them back, they never return the same. Otherwise, you're playing your hand at God. And that ruins everything. That ruins everything we are as a gang. As people who give a shit about people in this district. That's all. We're dismissed for the time being.
If you want to learn about things, talking to people, it helps a lot. You could come talk to me about the core anytime if you want. And I can explain what I know about the crystal anytime if you want.
I'll take you up on that offer later.
Sure.
Thank you, Sage.
I don't agree with your statement, and I can already tell you neither do the Heartline. If we were in a room together, all of us, I imagine there would be some heavy debates. Conduit's beliefs are about bringing people back. So my decision came from what I know and where I'm rooted from. I will stick by what I did. I think it's the right choice.
For now, it's an amicable choice. If it happens again, will I still stand here?
I would like to add to what you said
Marte,
about
find a second. If
I have an idea already.
If you or anyone else wishes to stand at my side, by Chase, you need someone to take up your current leads. Because I will not have you function as both. You are over-encompassed anyways. Miriam, yours is a finer case, but I'll work with you for that.
I kind of want those who currently have Magitech weapons to have a bit of time to kind of talk to me and see where we can go with that before I can choose anybody. Unfortunately, most people are either not optimal or they're already in a head position. I could just choose a second for magic, but I feel like that'd be counterproductive.
Before time slips us, because we're all the heads here and there's an Iris or Mira, I want to have this very short and brief talk with all of us, the heads and Wrench.
Hmm?
Can you step out, please? And you too, Meg.
Yep.
Thank you. Are they? Do you
Thank you.
need them back, or are they like free to like wander? And
Bullet, Mag, I expect you to step up to your plates, the positions you've been given, and learn how to lead it, whether it be under guidance of your division head or you figure it out yourself. For when they're gone, you'll be taking their place.
Trust me, I know.
yeah.
Meet me on the roof when you're done.
My boss is doing just fine.
One other little chat.
Out of all the people you made your second. Why her?
Actually, out of all the techies that I have, she's done the most work.
I would have sooner put Tin Man in the position.
He doesn't want any type of position.
He's in a coma like every other week.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, he's mainly a mechie, not a techie, so...
Doesn't matter.
His statement still stands comparatively.
I had
Your
spoken to this-
decisions are your decisions are your own. I'll let you lead techies as needed, but she would not be in my list to choose from.
Alright.
Yeah.
I had already spoken to this briefly to her because she quickly stepped out because we had to get things ready. But to the three of them, that we should not leave the upkeep and overlooking of gems to Sylvie and Tin Man and whoever wants to. I do not believe that they are capable or have the responsibility for it. And you already brought it up before. I could anyways.
Like I said, I'll be taking a look into gems myself and determine not who wants to work on him, but who will be assigned to work on him. I missed you much. Why did the shit hit the literal fan?
Well, that first week, not only you, but Chase was gone as well.
How are all of you handling things?
You want the good or the bad?
Well, I
news?
think.
Say what you need to say.
Good news. More of Keishan Tower is supporting the Merciful Heart in its operations. The bad news, they've threatened to take it away from us if we continue fucking shit up. Aki has also asked me to gather information for him and give to him.
Chase told me about that already.
Good.
Okay. I'd like to have a chat with all of you when you're here. Because most of what I addressed is not the end of it, unfortunately.
I'm sure.
And allow me to say this now, to very much clarify. When Chase isn't here, and when I'm not here, and you need someone to look for guidance, I want all of you to take command as a team.
Of course.
I think we did for the most part.
And if
The
need
gems thing
be,
was just unfortunate.
if need be, you may use my full authority to take command. And if I need to step in, then I will step in. That's all. Oh, and I do plan on addressing the whole, Birdie situation with Ira. I haven't forgotten about that. And I'll be getting to the bottom of that. Bug, Ezra.
Wait, I ask exactly what you're gonna do about it? Because if we're gonna be honest, what she did to Birdie is not that different from what Rat did to Callahan. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll see what she has to say. She won't be getting off scot-free.
If you want to state that it is not me personally who is scared of Ira, but she is scared of Ira. When she figures out that some of us know, and she has the pulling of a councilwoman.
No
What am
longer.
I supposed to do?
Ira has disconnected herself from Nadia. She's aligned with Chase now.
Okay. Still. And plus, I mean, what's stopping
If
her
the-
from telling everyone else about it? Just to get back at us?
If she chooses to expose that secret, she knows it's her death on the line.
I've already told you personally that, or I think I actually told Python. I don't have honestly a problem with if she tells the Hollow that. On my part specifically, at least, if people want to be angry at me for killing someone that was a problem to the Hollow, then they can be angry. Rat has his problems, Derek has his problems, and Derek is on his finest line being here.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll handle Ira and ensure this will not happen again.
I'm trusting you with a lot, Rich.
Python,
Wayne's here. Are we dismissed, by the way?
yeah, I already dismissed you. Chase isn't satisfied with the work you're doing. He says you're slacking off or something. Or you haven't fully adjusted to the role.
It was mostly in regards to making sure that we had good standing on the hard line. It was indeed a low point, given the circumstances that led up to it, and I am going to ensure that it does not happen again.
I want you to rely
You
on
may go down to
Magmore.
Whisper 3, please.
Of course.
Treat him as... not as your... inferior, but as your equal. Treat him as a head of intel. Train him up to the station he needs to be at to take your place if need be. And the same goes to you, Muerte, for who you have in mind.
I know you said what you said, and you and Chase are on the same level, for the most part. This is just me letting you know, just cementing it, that I trust Sylvie on some things. But this thing I do not trust her with. I believe she's lacking.
She speaks from her own confidence in dealing with the matter, which I can somewhat respect. But things are widely different in the Hollow.
That's all. Again, it's good to have.
Cairo, I want you to pick a new second in command.
What?
I want you to pick a new second in command.
Can I know your reason?
Noted them.
You're not going to stay around for all that much longer. It's better to grow someone else into the position while we have the time.
He's not wrong. I can mentor them, and I'm still around for opinions.
If you need to replace some advisory role or anything, feel free. But I want you to pick a new second.
Understood.
Wrench. Why in the fuck did he decide to bring someone back from the dead?
I'm knocking.
Oh, don't even get me.
I'm knocking.
The door is still unlocked. Don't even get me started with that. I already had my entire fucking thing with that. And you think if I was here, I would have allowed him to do that? Allowed anyone to do that? I already had my fucking things to say about Blaze when he ran into the fucking medical bay. The Heartline is all about bringing people back instead of letting them rest.
Yeah.
Even if it means
That's
turning
fair.
them into psychopaths and monsters.
Weapons. Walking fucking corpses.
I already didn't like them. I hate everything. I
I
hate it
have
all.
very little reason to. As far as I'm concerned, they're extremists and terrorists.
Right
Same.
now, the role is to act as messenger to the Heartline. And as far as I know, we have decent or good relations with the Heartline. And I want that to stay as such. I don't
should-
want anyone attacking or harming her in any capacity. Even if there are any disagreements. That is inside their view too.
On the topic,
Hmm.
Meg came to me with a suggestion of adding a DNR section to the medical sheet. If they want to be resuscitated or not via regular medical means, and then if they want to be revived via abnormal means.
Not a terrible idea to put down.
If the person's okay with it, I don't see why not. As much as others may disagree with it, it's their body, it's their choice. That is, if we possess said means at the time.
If you want to make that possibility, feel free to. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to abide by it. If I have to see another dead body in the medical bay, or anywhere else, I want you to do a evaluation of cyberware in the Hollow.
Again?
Because if people are choosing to make the decision to override leadership approval and install cyberware into them, I want to see if anyone else has attempted to do so. I'll likely have Bulwark look into inventory, ensure we have everything on track.
Hmm.
You have rogue whisper problems.
I'm hoping not, but everything's going to shit. And I have to quit my recovery period to handle it.
You can do a bit of both, I'd say.
No rest for the wicked. Speaking about wickedness, there is a hole in the front lines that needs to be exploited. Bones has given us an opening, and I need to take 4 people with me to strengthen Iron's heart.
Some of us are still recovering from our assault on Cece. Right there.
Alright, everybody, please start gathering in the meeting room.
I have unfortunate news.
Oh, good. I love adding that on.
They cleared more of Jun's lungs, and there's cancerous growth in them. Jun has asked us to keep this confidential between you, me, and the others that were in the room when we learned.
Right.
Ira set up all the decorations around the hollow from what I've been made aware.
You and me need to discuss what to do next with that.
Yeah.
There is a dragon to kill.
We need to discuss it.
We do. God knows we do.
Next will go to all members of the Hollow. Report to the meeting room.
After we make sure everyone comes back alive from whatever the hell we're going to do now.
Back to the front lines again.
I wanted to celebrate the holiday.
You've been compared to a VE at Mr.
I'm finding less and less reason to, and I don't like it.
I know.
Like your favorite.
I missed the last one. I had a costume.
You should just wear it.
I'm not gonna wear that in the middle of.
Give me a better idea of how fucked we are.
Maybe next year. I don't know.
Great, positive,
I
love
don't
that.
mean in combat, but
You have such a way
Beyond
with words.
beyond that, well, I need to talk to everyone, I think.
That's it.
Both together and apart.
I think.
If it was red, it would be festive.
Damn it. If any of y'all want to have one food for the holidays, what
Should
do
have
you eat?
channeled like roses or something. Maybe them.
Fried rice?
You working?
Ooh,
No, I don't think it's working.
that rice is pretty good.
That's 2 for fried rice. How are you?
It made me think of holly. Holly's red.
Sure, let me... Oh, give a
Yeah.
Venado
Like
ready.
cranberries.
So what you say?
Just bribe them.
Last call, everybody. Please get upstairs. Last call.
One more time without Jesus.
Ham.
Are you wanting to talk now? Or another time?
Another time. This is... It seems we have a limited window to act on.
Yes.
It is, but
I got my get back.
more days.
All right. Quiet up. Gather around. Oh, these motherfuckers can't hear me.
Wanna yell at them, maybe?
get a little louder.
Oh, you're right.
you
I
can
can
do
do that.
Yeah.
How do I do? How do I?
I'm down with the right man, Roscoe.
Scream a little.
Yeah. Just wear this.
It's not what.
Shut the hell up.
He's using his outside voice.
All right. Please gather around the table. Hope we're all doing well. Today we've got an important objective to do. After CC's downfall, we're taking the opportunity. Bones is giving us an opportunity to retake that territory where CC was located. We're going to do our best to secure it. And we're going to do that with the help of Queen. I believe the Oak and Bones currently are securing another location or entry point. Queen is going to take a group of 4 of you, and you're going to go secure this location. I believe that the Tigers are taking a push to regain what CC lost. So while they're on the back foot and now preparing our assault, I want you guys to hit hard and fast. Queen, would you like to pick 4 people specifically, or?
Let's have them line up.
Great. Line up. Line up. Let's go.
I don't know who it is that is injured.
Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't actually get messed up that bad.
You can throw on a Kevlar vest.
Line up. Get on the phone.
I always do.
Get over there.
What are you telling me to? I can go.
No. Oh, I mean, yeah. Sure, if you want.
You're not.
No.
What do you mean? This guy's in perfect health. Look at him. I've never seen him. Never seen you better. Oh. Damn, you need us. But anyway.
He's good with that.
Alright. I don't like picking. I don't like doing this. Cause if they're shit, you're gonna blame me for that.
Medic, step up.
Step up.
Medics! Medics!
South.
South can't go.
Wait, then why did you tell him to come over here?
Why?
Well, because I wanted them to feel like they were involved. They're sick. Cough South. See that?
My goodness.
Callahan.
What the fuck?
Yo, Callahan. Yo. No, don't look at me. What the fuck was that? Side-eyeing me like crazy, motherfucker. God damn.
You down, gal? I thought you were gonna be like the 7th person to make a hand joke with my name.
I'll kill you.
Bullet.
It's happened a lot more than you think.
Bullet.
Meki, step up.
Isn't he a Meki?
I am a Meki.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What's your name? Talon. We've seen action on the front lines. Step up.
I have.
Do you want to go?
I would hope you've seen stuff on the front line. That'd be considerable.
I'd also like to request to go, because I've only been on one mission so far since doing her.
Pick Corvus, it'd be funny.
Sure. What's your name?
Fixer.
Fixer it is.
I think we should put that guy on the mission.
Did you wait for you?
He's coming.
Okay.
Doing good?
There's your 4.
Yeah, I know, that's why
Scratch your
I'm
nose a
holding
bit.
out here for a
Walk for
second.
you.
I'm too quick for that.
You know, it's not up there.
Front lines are like
No, I meant like on purpose. It was a little itchy.
know the area's
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't
True.
sound like
True.
a good thing.
Alright. Don't let me down. Your reputation's on the line.
You kind of just cope with.
Damn.
Yeah.
Visual to impress me.
They'll never let you forget this, so if you fuck up, don't come back.
You know what? That's an awesome motivation.
You 4.
Pep talk.
I would recommend listening to Queen. She will likely be your
Oh, I'm such a big
Oh, you get to
lead on
serve with
this,
Queen.
and she
Oh,
is a
that's
veteran of the
epic.
front
Have
lines.
fun with that.
What a cool fucking woman.
You're going into a war zone, so
experience.
expect the absolute worst.
Yeah, I'll be queen.
But you're all dismissed. Yeah.
Go get your gear and saddle up.
Yelling.
How? My feelings.
This is for him.
How much money do we have in the budget?
Make me want to hate you.
Why?
Just pull a blockhead, I hope you
If you stick
understand.
together, you
How
won't
is
die.
that anything that Blockhead says?
I'm in the shittiest of moods, and then you say some shit that makes me want to crack a smile, but I can't, and that makes me angry.
Of course.
Why wouldn't I?
I have that effect on people.
Thank you.
Alright, battery.
You have a lighter?
Yeah, I do.
I dubbed the.
That's not.
See that? They've been dubbed.
My lighter.
Well, aren't you fancy?
Where you at?
You just missed Queen. Oh wait, I mean,
Yeah, just Miss Queen.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
She questioned the outfit, and I didn't say anything.
What's up?
Well, I have you two
Surprised that
here,
thing's still
and I'll
working.
call you two individually.
Oh, we need to
I think so.
Menu second.
Who? This guy?
Hey, buddy.
Damn! Look at you. You get to come to the meetings now.
I know. Without
Not.
with actually
I
being
told
part
you
of you guys.
the
without
other
just being
week,
it.
too, it wouldn't be long.
Wait.
I knew it. Felt it in my old bones. I feel.
Hi.
Nice. I'm gonna
I've
go.
had this idea for a while. This wasn't an impulse.
How long's it been since you've been clean? Theo, come here.
I'm
Were you in a
confining
bath
Gems
recently?
to the hollow for the time being.
Stinky.
He's not allowed
Yes.
to lead unless accompanied by security
Okay.
personnel.
So
Which
the
I've already
designated
informed
zones
the
that have been
military.
informed
I don't
by
think he
ISP
can
when they go to is the surrounding.
I don't think he has the capacity for lying.
The hollow and the hollow zone.
Well, for the
Oh,
time being,
so-
he isn't allowed to
I don't
leave
know.
the hollow.
So
He was saying no a lot when I asked him if he was
until
fed.
I get a chance.
And he
to
got really
visit.
chunky.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
That's different.
I believe someone's gonna be coming by today. to
Hey,
get
so
shit,
so
and
Cowboy, we
that's
have
what
a
we're doing.
proposition, and I know if it sounds bad, you don't have to do it. But if you actually want to be like a Santa or like a charity event. Look, I told him, I warned him. Okay. Or for a charity event, he wouldn't say no to it.
Lee.
Actually.
Hi.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hi.
I was going to
So,
ask
since
about
all of that
the
is
bracelet thing.
you're
Still haven't fallen asleep, so I'd like to try and fix that.
cool. That's medical. Over here.
Where did? Okay, you did go in here.
Okay, since we're both going to basically be here on standby, I can monitor it until, we see results.
Okay. So I had to ask, out of character, I had to ask H5 exactly how this would work. He's not currently here to oversee it. But talking over with him what's currently affecting Cairo and how the bracelet works. Let me go back to the DM just to make sure I get this right. The exact chain of events that happened. It's not good.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Okay. So the moment the bracelet gets put on, it will light up a deep red and melt. And that's it.
Will it? Ah, okay. So it does. Oh, that's not good.
Shit. What the fuck?
Cloth, water.
It's not supposed to do that.
Hold that. No.
All right, everybody, please start wrapping up your scenes. Start responding.
Poor. Okay. Well, that's all I got. Shit. So let's get you to medical, so you can dress that. I'm gonna hope that doesn't catch on fire.
Hey. I wasn't around at the time when Rat's body was recovered. Was an autopsy done?
I did an on-field one. I didn't get one when we got back because his body was immediately put in cold storage, so I wasn't really allowed to see it after that, but,
Okay.
he was, like, nicked and bit at, like, chunks were gone, and he was dead for about, like, a week before we had gotten there. So he couldn't have been the one to send out that SOS flare. I'm not sure.
Okay. And no one's checked over the body before it was.
I didn't get a chance to, and I don't think I was allowed to either, because it was put in cold storage, and then we were allowed to go in there and, like, sit with it for a bit,
So
and then
no
I
one-
think they did the service pretty quick.
What were?
But I don't think
you
anyone
said
did anything.
You said nicks, scratches, and chunks taken out of him.
Yeah. It was kind of hard to tell what was the cause. He had a bunch of blood around his neck, so he probably got cut there and bled out. His mask was like stained.
Okay. That doesn't help us narrow down what's going on.
Yeah.
Where was he found?
He was at Coconut Mall, and there was this big chef guy named Bruce, and this short little guy with like purple hair named Daz.
Okay. Tiger territory, tigers.
Yeah.
Present.
They were talking about. Some of them said they killed him. Some of them said they found him. So, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, they
there
could have
either.
found him and then killed him. So.
Oh well, yeah, that makes. From the sounds of it, it sounds like they had found him there in the chair.
In the chair?
He was sitting in a chair. He was like in a chair. His head was back, and he was just.
Right. Didn't look like any of his organs were missing.
Not from what I saw. I don't think so. He seemed in one piece, other than like bits of like meat and cuts, like battle wounds and stuff.
Okay.
I think they might be planning to eat him because the one dude also did pick up, the big chef guy picked up a lot of bodies and kept talking about meat stew. So I mean,
what?
I wouldn't put it past tigers.
Yeah.
Meat stew. Oh, fuck.
Boss, did they tell you about Did I tell you about June already?
I'm aware of the situation. We do not need to discuss that right
Okay.
Yeah, it's on hush hush.
Yeah, I'm just not in. I thought no one told her yet.
now. I've been
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll give you
Patient-
details later. Don't worry.
No, you won't.
I think it's a hush hush. So no,
Yeah.
no,
Patient confidentiality. You do not spread the information at all.
Alright.
Speaking of that, I would like to discuss about like the thing that we had discussed about the do not resuscitate, but also we need to like have like another one that says do not revive under any circumstances. About like
Yeah, we will.
Who's on that list? What?
It's a voluntary thing.
It's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's if you want to be like revived, same as like how June
There
or
are people.
Gems.
Yeah, just because it keeps happening. It's like.
Yeah, there are people who have cards. Some of them get brought to the heart on occasion. Specifically states that they are not to be resuscitated. It's something you have to sign a lot of papers for. We don't have them, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is. Oh shit. But this is also kind of different because sometimes some people would want to be resuscitated but won't like to get revived in like that same level of magic and shit, so I feel like this is a different
there will also be a
question
stipulation
altogether.
on the revive in the fact that it is within the limits of if it is allowed.
Yeah.
Are you able to do any of that with your stuff? If you're comfortable answering that.
I don't know. I know what the High Priest has done. I know he has never brought someone back from death. But he also is not one who is... If he had the ability, I don't think he would exercise it.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference.
That's understandable.
You guys talking about the thing that came from the the portal when we tried to rescue you?
Antlers, eyes everywhere.
I feel like I get caught in like random paranormal stuff like all the time.
I don't know if I could ever.
I've only been through one.
Is that in response to what I said or what they're saying?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If I ever had the ability, I don't think I would use it. Just like he wouldn't. For different reasons. He doesn't care about things as much as I do.
Yeah, probably.
It's not like normal paranormal stuff. It's like extremely dangerous paranormal stuff. Like the weird twisted man that's like in the fucking sewer somewhere.
What?
Weird
you guys didn't see that.
And what?
Oh. Yeah, I'll tell you about that later. It's a nightmare though. Holy shit. The thing crawls into vents and stuff like that. And he's like, his body's like twisted up.
Okay, I don't think it's okay. Is that magic or is that just like a fucking like dark zone shit?
That was a dark zone thing. When I go to the
exactly.
dark zone, I
That's
get the
not
scary shit.
I don't think that's magic. That's more like twisted abominations of whatever the fuck did that to them.
Yeah, it was alive.
If it can do that, then I would hope it's alive.
Yeah, I think it was like killing people above us too, because like they started screaming and we couldn't stay near vents or anything or like open areas because you know it was like grabbing people and just.
Mm.
Then there was the cave mutants. That almost killed me.
Cave mutant.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Elaborate.
Like a mutant
Okay,
cave.
never mind then.
More Dark Zone stuff.
I think it was like it's called a cave mutant because it lives in the cave.
Oh, I thought it because it's a cave that is a mutant.
Shit, at this point it might be. I kid you not. Like if I walk into a cave and it like, you know, and it comes alive, I'm
Wait, so did you actually go into a cave that is a mutant, or is it just called a cave mutant because it lives in the cave?
No, it's cave mutants. Don't worry about it. They're cave mutants.
That doesn't answer my question. It's cave mutants.
Yeah, yeah, cave mutants. Mutants that live in caves. Cave mutants.
Okay, thank you.
Remember the spider?
That's not.
No.
What?
That's not.
What do you mean the spider?
Okay.
We don't need to.
All right.
We don't
Is
need to
there
bring
like
up
a-
all
That makes
the
it even more concerning.
Yeah, I'm actually curious about that now.
later.
Let's not
Ask,
talk about
ask
it.
them
Let's talk
later
about it,
when
yeah.
I'm not around. I don't want to hear.
Okay.
Not again.
Okay, we'll talk. Us three will talk about the thing later.
Well, it's just concerning because it's like, well, we're talking about all this and they've not said anything, and then we mentioned that one, and it's like, no.
Yeah, that was bad. I guess we just kind of need to know, you know. So like,
Don't
I
worry
think the
about it.
problem
That's
is
the
that you don't
situation.
know that it's a dark zone until creepy things start happening. That's the more scarier part.
I think you'll know when you're in the dark zone, though. Not gonna lie.
No, the last two times, I kid you not, I thought it was just like a regular, normal ass, you know, just this town, you know, and then.
That's probably a you problem then, because like dark zones are clearly like, you know, identifiable.
I didn't go. I went into it. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a you problem, and like everyone will know when like you're going to a dark zone and dealing with dark zone shit. Like they will tell you, leaders will tell you, or that, or like intelligence is just, you know, really bad at that time. I don't know.
Or cave mutants.
He's talking about fucking cave mutants. It's like Batman over here.
I wish Batman would come and save us if we're in, you know, a cave.
The cave mutants.
Oh, there are comics. That's like a very old comic. I have a few
like
of them.
Iron
I don't have,
Man?
like, a lot.
Is he not actually
Yeah.
like made of? Is he not actually a bat?
No, he's. You know, the funny thing is, I think other renditions, I thought for some reason he can control bats.
It's just
But
like a dude
wasn't
who's
like-
really, really rich, and he dresses
think
up
you're
like a
thinking of
bat.
Man
I don't know
Bat.
why he dresses up like a bat.
So it's like
But,
Iron Man. 'Cause Iron Man dresses
yeah, it's
up
like Iron Man.
in iron.
Yeah.
So he doesn't dress up in bats. He dresses up like a bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lives in a cave though, so there's bats in there, but that'd be disgusting. He has like a whole bat cave. It's weird. He calls it the Bat Cave.
I mean, I guess if it's a cave full of bats, makes sense to call it that.
I mean, I really thought that he can control bats at first when I was like young and I was reading the comics.
That's just what he. Is it like a suit like Iron Man's? 'Cause Iron Man's suit like makes him a hero.
I think it was just like really strong Kevlar, like
yeah,
that
it's
just
just like a
covered
really
half his
strong
body,
suit of
you know?
armor. His belt has a lot of stuff on it though. It's like a utility belt, and it's like in all the
Damn,
different
can't believe
comics, his
Batman made
belt
him
just
disappear.
has so many different uses. It's kind of hard to say exactly what his belt can or can't do. So he's kind of like Iron Man. He can't fly though. That's like a big point in most of the comics.
He can glide.
So the guy named after a flying animal can't fly. The person
No.
named after
He can.
metal can.
That's a.
I'm right here. What's up?
Blockhead to me.
Yep.
Start checking him over. I'm gonna start checking him too.
Where's the rest of the team?
I've not seen any on the front.
Blockhead as you look.
Coming in, they're all in the back.
Blockhead as you begin to look over bullet in front of you, see the inactive chassis in front of you. The lights and bullet have gone to him, and you see no response.
Oh, where did he go? Where did he go? Where did you go?
This little guy in the gym.
Very good.
Is anything weird on the inside?
Wait a minute.
Leo.
Yeah.
See you to Callahan. Jesus!
Open up the
Fuck.
chassis to look at the internals, and I mean his fleshy bits.
What the? Drag.
What do I see, Cairo?
Worry about that later.
I'm gonna stare for a minute. I guess I'm chosen.
As you begin to look, stare at the internals.
Tell me when you're ready.
It is
Kind of injuries.
a very, very faint sight, but you see
So,
the sight of
he has a major,
Mm-hmm.
and also,
Start repairing the
if you
chassis.
go around to feel for
Chassis immediately.
any internal pain, his liver is destroyed.
So you have a major injury and
I need more medics.
Critical,
okay, a major.
but
and a
his
critical.
liver is basically
What the hell happened? You get burned?
Just need-
he got fucked up.
Repair it as quickly as you can, please. Make it serviceable. That's all we need is serviceable right now. We don't need full capacity.
Yeah.
Find a bed.
And then the second we're done, get away from him.
Spikes.
Two of you pour over bullets, chassis, trying to get things
Okay.
into a decent state, maybe a stable state, anything.
I'll trust that you're
Make
telling me
this
the
work.
truth.
Whatever you're trying to do.
I will clarify his liver is beyond the state of repair.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's not get too many freaks on that fryer.
I trust your work.
I think we have enough.
Careful.
Clear out.
Appreciated though. Thank you.
These areas okay. I think it's decent.
Ace, in the cubby, my toolkit's in there in the corner. Can you grab it?
Sick.
He's not done
Come on. You're not meant to slow down, buddy.
yet. He's not
You're not
gone yet.
Yes. Understood.
It hurts a little more.
Going to roll for, I believe, 3 majors? Understood. First one with a 7+1.
Thanks.
You won't be able to fully patch up, but it'll be relatively stabilize the injury to the best of your ability. Tell him you'll be feeling these aches and pains for quite some time. With a 16+1, you'll be able to patch up and fully stabilize one of the other major injuries. And with a final 12+1 13, you'll be able to patch up and relatively heal the final major injury.
Putting his arm over here?
No, I'm sorry. I'm putting my toolkit over there. Yeah.
Lay down, pretty boy.
You might want to move out the way.
Hi, hello. How many injuries do you? Yeah, how many injuries do you
He has a
have?
critical and he has a major.
Crit and major, understood. Gonna roll for the crit first. With a 10 plus your modifiers, you'll be able to patch up and relatively heal the injury. You'll probably be feeling that critical for quite some time, but you will not suffer from it for too long. Rolling for the major, with a natural 20, you'll be able to patch up, stabilize, and fully heal the major injury.
That's what he's genuinely worried about.
We're going to have surgery on you later and remove what remains of your very much non-functional liver. Until then, do not eat or drink it.
With a 14,
or you will make your injuries. We'll be conducting that within the next few hours.
You said 2 more majors or minors? Oh, understood. Cool.
I'm here on standby if you need me.
What happened over there?
I'm not sure. He's not moving. He like lights turned off. It's like a machine's just been turned off. I'm.
He's not
unsure what the case is.
You ready your gloves?
Well, yeah, he's a person, but it's like the machine
and
bits have turned off. None of the lights were on. Nothing was running.
Because he knows not to make direct contact with this, and
once the body jolts up, receiving the spark, but there's no sign of life.
We're gonna prep the surgery bay.
Again,
later.
Pulses
their
brighter, the
liver
electrical
needs to be
glow
removed,
lighting
or
up
what
the
remains of it.
No response.
Okay.
increasing voltage.
We
For
good here?
now. Yeah, they're fine. They're stable.
Okay.
One final
Shrig
time.
is stable as well. I think
Body jolts
Kevin's
once
stable.
more.
If somebody was just
Leo
working
was
on him.
working.
The
Leo,
silence
yeah.
hangs in the air around you. As Bullet, your sensors activate as you are awakened.
Hey, no, down, let him get it out.
Down. I'm gonna place you back on the bed.
Probably went out when he was in combat. Actually, his body's gonna be
You're in the med bay. You're in the med bay.
feeling
You're in the med bay. You're home, boy.
Don't get
home.
Oh my god.
God damn, you went down swinging, though. I can tell that much.
You went into. You like staples or? I mean, for Avatar players. Okay.
What's
First
his
lap.
condition?
Bullet?
Hey, space.
Would you have just like cut off?
We need some space. Unless he
Chassis
jacks
is
it, and they don't care.
repaired to be serviceable, and he's been resuscitated.
Got it.
Damn.
So he's fine now? He's alright?
He's alive. He's not done running yet. Fuck. How are your airways feeling? Is it hard to breathe?
Greg is alright. I was able to get to him.
Ezra,
Better now.
Some space for the pros.
where's Lee?
I'll take care of him.
Okay. Don't strain yourself too much. We've got this thing holding together. I had,
Go check on her.
What happened?
I barely caught you all.
Sent out. That's the most I can give you. I don't really know exactly what happened. Just injuries added up.
Is he hooked up to life support properly? Or whatever will work for him?
No, not yet. I don't.
Start.
We did just move away from the surgery room with Greg, so that place is open.
I don't think it's smart to move him right now.
No, but we can put him to what's minimal life support options we have here for him. Get him
Give him an
oxygen.
oxygen mask and blood.
Yes.
He still has a heart after all.
I know how to do that. I can get the extra blood if you need it.
Double time it.
Alright.
I'll be
Cowboy.
monitoring his condition.
Hook these up to him, however, we'll actually track his heartbeat.
It's gonna be a little uncomfortable. He's not gonna put them directly on the organs, because God no, but he's gonna put them on the pieces of his cyberware that are connected to those organs. That
What is it that you're doing?
Connecting the heart
just
monitor.
connecting like heart monitors, vital scanners, stuff like that. He knows how to do this because he's worked on very augmented people way in his past.
For sure, for sure.
Should be set up correctly. Come on. Actually, hand it to me. I can do it.
We're gonna keep someone on this monitoring it in case he starts crashing.
I usually use my phone to monitor it. If he, flatlines, but if you guys need something to monitor him, I know Mekis and
I already have
can probably work on it better than. Okay. Just in case he, flatlines, I can call you guys faster.
So.
What happened?
And also, Mag's also here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You finished the lab, Bullet.
No blood on our hands or anything.
Take it a little slower.
Then they just got really close to it.
He's gonna pick his arm up and hold it.
Gonna pick up his arm, and then the hinge at his elbow breaks loose.
And almost.
You made it easy.
Almost got.
Outside.
Yeah.
Just gonna set that next to you.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. Unfortunately, I would get yelled at if I
We're
helped
gonna
you.
need some.
Get him like that. Just let him breathe for a minute.
Gently help you up a little bit.
From here, you will see just a single flow. Look out.
Steady.
I gotta do it.
With us.
No shame in getting a little bit of help. Won't be helping too much.
What
If you
the
can't do it
hell?
yourself, you should stay in bed.
Everyone else is okay. From what I know, everyone else is
Well,
okay.
no, hold on.
Yeah,
You
for the
can't even
most
get
part, everyone's
help.
alive and stable.
Any news of the mission itself? The man deserves to hear that.
Don't touch me.
You.
I think most of the people
I'm not.
who were there are probably recovering at the moment.
Just making sure you're not falling over.
Well, you
Queen's
both are
in the-
security, so I'm gonna leave you to it for the moment. I'm gonna go check on stuff that's happening.
Mhm.
Or I think she already asked her, didn't she? That's what you were saying. I'm gonna check on you guys.
Need to see who.
I can do that. I'll inform a bit of. We need to inform Mekis. So
Yeah, boy.
Blockhead
see his
will
friend.
probably take a few Mekis
No,
as well.
monitor or phone monitors.
Yeah,
Mekis
yeah.
to have one.
We need to have a
Just in case
Meki
we're not
also,
here.
Not just us, but also at least one Meki. So
Alright, bud.
Possibly June, or anybody else who's usually here.
no, we'll inform all of the Mekis,
All right.
and they'll also take shifts. Oh.
Still
Eh.
hungry. Nobody can kill Bullet.
Yeah.
Mag,
He's gonna check that he's still
Yes,
breathing.
ma'am.
Okay.
I'm gonna need your help in a few hours after I have made sure the
Kinda,
surgery
it's
bay
all
is
over the place, but he's breathing.
is sterilized again. Warthog will be showing up by then with a replacement liver for that one. That needs to get installed.
Alright.
Should only take a few minutes, but it should be clean soon. Or at least the tools. We did use them earlier.
We should also run tests with that girl with the missing leg and arm. Man.
Missing a leg and arm?
Don't strain yourself too much. But I like the
Missing
enthusiasm.
leg and arm? Who?
Oh, white hair. Blind, half burns in half her skin.
White hair, burns in half their skin, missing an arm and a leg.
Renee.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be looking them over.
Oh, wait, did we?
Yeah.
Didn't we tell you?
I'm meaning to have a talk with Chase about what we're to do with her. I want to patch her up, do what we can for her, get her some prosthetics, and then let her retire to the
Let me
network.
help with that.
I've talked with her about it already.
They'll have my full support.
As well.
Focus on recovery first.
Yeah, you're going to be getting a new liver, which is not going to be an invitation to try and destroy it with any substances, just because it's going to be cybernetic.
You'll also be on anti-suppressant medications for a while. Because, that's how it is.
Yeah, hopefully your body doesn't reject the cybernetics, and it shouldn't, but...
Well, I'm hoping after working with them for so long, they don't.
Oh yeah, he knows the drill.
I'll be sticking here with him. I'll be the medic overseeing his recovery.
You doing good, Talon? I don't know if you're conscious or not.
Just come a little closer. Just come a little closer. So I'm not fucking yelling.
Alright, I'm gonna go tell
Greg is gonna be staying
Olive
there for
later
a
that
bit,
you're fine.
and South is gonna be looking over them for the majority of the time. But I'd like you to check in every few hours.
Who else is in here?
You're free to stick with me.
Thank you.
I always do, but I can double check.
Cowboy, can I steal you? Before you start your vigil in Overwatch.
Yeah, we got enough eyes on him right now. Meg, staying here for the time being.
I grabbed the stuff that you threw outside and I put it on the little thing over there.
Over here. People have started to like to hang out in the hidden corners of the gym.
There is that whole cubby area, so I don't blame them.
Okay. This
It's
conversation
gonna be
wasn't
a
supposed
long,
to happen for a while.
catch-up talk. Or
When you told me you would be looking to retire, you said you would have a conversation with me about succession. I suppose we have to have that talk now.
can't be Meg.
No.
I don't know if I want to make it Blockhead. He's good, but he's not confident in himself yet. He could be, though.
Leo has the same issue. But sadly,
Exactly.
Leo has been here far longer and still has not found that confidence.
No. And he also, occasionally loses his head, I'll say, to put it lightly, when it comes to certain medical things.
Yeah.
I don't mean... Yeah, you get what I mean. Okay. Is South part of anything?
South is a member of security from what I've seen.
Well, I'm a member of security.
Yes, you are.
I'm meaning a head or a second, but...
No, they aren't.
I think... with that security position, she's proven she can handle that sort of responsibility as well. And she's also been extremely reliable. But her condition, which I still don't know much about, it's the only worry. She would probably be my pick. If anyone.
Yeah. I'm inclined to agree with you. The condition can be discussed, monitored, studied during her training.
You want me to start trying to put more responsibility on her?
We're gonna go both talk to her. She will be informed of her new position. And you will begin helping her. As you transition, swapping roles.
What about the heart?
I see no reason to take you off of the heart.
I won't be able to juggle that and the network. Not when I go into it like I'm going to. I could attempt. Hell, I'll have, I say, one less place to worry about, but I can't stop worrying about this place.
Yeah, I get that. We can have a retirement. You have served your time in many more ways than a lot of the people have enrolled at the heart. Given the recent increase in stress to the staff at the heart, age catches up to everyone, and reality is cruel.
And Dr. Gabriel already walked around with a cane.
Official retirement, celebration of the time spent with us, and a send-off for you to fade away into obscurity to where no one will look your way.
And then who's to take my place there? Still need a chief medical officer.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do about that. I have some ideas. go find something.
It hurts, you know? I know the hollow isn't my fight anymore. It's not what I'm meant for in this battle. It's not my place. And yet, I feel like I'm betraying everyone.
Do you think that Bones and Queen betrayed everyone?
No.
And no, you have not betrayed anyone.
I suppose it's just adjusting to a new role in the game. Is all. After playing this one for so long.
If my visions come to light, there will be a time where I too leave them all. Either because I have been killed, or because I will no longer be able to care for two families at once.
Funny thing about family. Never stops. Once, always.
That is...
Even the bad ones.
Yep. Even the bad ones.
It's like a blaze. With the purple thing. Yeah, well, it's good to meet you, Greg. I'm Meg.
300 bucks.
We can start soon.
Stuff like that. Yeah, just reach out anytime. I'm usually pretty available.
Yeah, of course. Hello, Cairo. What were we saying?
I need to speak to you.
Of course.
Which thing? You're gonna have to remind me.
The warehouse potential possibility for a deep dive and
Where we need to go.
Right.
Yeah, wait, he is a part of this conversation.
Of course.
Yeah, I would say so. In terms of that part, that's more of a bug.
This is about or
Access to the warehouse, and I'm one of the ones helping lock it down. But in terms of whether you could do
yeah,
that,
got it.
No, what do you mean? What?
Yeah, I'd say go to bug first.
I'm guessing between two different cases. This height or this height?
Who is this height that's around?
I mean, do you know where he is now?
Done.
He went
Oh.
to his room and gone out.
No.
I'm trying to be discreet.
Yeah, and I don't know anyone that's this tall. Well, I guess I do know one person like that. I don't know, they're wait. I don't know that.
But yeah,
Look at that. They're doing the same exact thing you're doing.
ask him and he'll probably
they're
for you whenever you decide to. Just, I would say if he does allow it, inform me or him, and then we'll just go with you whenever.
I'm just teasing.
Yes, I'd also. I'm not saying that I don't think you would, but I'm just gonna say that
I don't want to take the chance that you ask us, so that we just let you go there, and then you bring some people in there. Something happens, blah blah blah.
I wonder if he still takes naps.
Definitely wouldn't be the plan.
Oh, I mean.
From what I've heard, he's been in like a dreamscape. That he's been dreaming of coming back to the Hollow.
I have more.
When I was treating him.
forcing someone to do a deep
Well,
dive.
I mean, he's
I would hope
back
so.
for now.
If not, we'd have a lot of problems on our
Yes, and
Deep dive for a long time.
he for sure does remember.
Force that on anyone, 'cause it's not fun.
Yeah. Especially when they don't know what's happening.
Exactly,
And the brain is
when they
barely
don't know what they're
functioning.
doing. Yeah.
He's still Greg,
It's not good.
despite everything.
There's a reason why we have that caution.
He was always Greg.
Yeah.
So
I
don't listen.
Mhm.
Like I'm doing well.
I mean, hell, if I get the opportunity to, maybe I'll
But there are people
work
who are
on
more
fixing
suited
something up.
for such life,
But,
I can tell.
you know, I don't have to always use your warehouse, but I'd probably stay with that for now.
Be careful with that. There's a lot of
Yeah, I mean,
dangerous tech. So I'd say
yeah,
use the warehouse for now.
Things might get
That's the plan. It's more like a project for long-term projects.
Yeah.
You experience loss. As you can see there, Galleon, Greg are acquaintances.
I've seen it before. They're more than acquaintances, they're friends.
Friendship to me is a bit different, so I say acquaintances because I don't feel so.
That's what you wanted to do a hacky thing and pull up cams if they weren't stuff in.
For what?
Do the cameras in the area and whatnot.
You're fine.
At the place
Where they went.
Like where they, yeah, that was already planned, bro. We already talked about this.
Well, I mean, if they were.
So I'm just betting that it's like a Christmas miracle. It's not Christmas yet, but
It's the month, damn it. We'll take what we can get.
Had and what Granger had and what they did.
You like Christmas magic?
I'll take what I can get.
So if you were to block his blade,
I don't think it is, but like if it was, so thank God.
I think you're going crazy. God, it feels weird trying to like pose like this because then like I can't put my hand.
Trust me, I already learned about construction workers that are possibly like ghosts.
Like I'm trying.
Keep an eye on them, man.
Just imagine that my hand.
Probably. This place is actually freaking me out. Did they ever tell you about the couch mimic? That eats redhead?
what? When it retracts and
maybe not, but you know.
Maz, she has the same usual kit.
Seems to chat with everyone.
Two swords.
Where to?
Apologies, I am caught off guard by his appearance.
So was I.
As we all know.
We're gonna commandeer Mech Bay.
So is Granger. I think Granger's been
There's somebody. What?
Congratulations, South. You
taking over second of medical position during the transition period of Cowboy's retirement.
Oh, come here, big man. I didn't know you were retiring. Come on.
I'm not leaving yet.
He will be working alongside you, keeping the same levels of control he has now, but you will be expected to hold the same weight, and he will be showing you what is expected.
Of course. I'm always willing. I appreciate the offer.
We'll be making an announcement about this later, so that people do not question your authority.
Of course.
Best choice, at least in my opinion.
I do what I can, basically.
And that's all we can ever hope, South.
It's just odd. It's gonna take me a lot to be able to, process.
You'll have to.
Back when I was, under the employers, I was usually just someone to follow. So this being the lead with
Believe me,
missions and everything else,
I'm very aware of the idea of being a follower for a long time and suddenly, without warning, being given power.
I believe you'll grow into your position quite well.
I really hope. Everyone's lives are in our hands after all.
In that vein, we will be re-going over as much as we can about your condition, cataloging, learning, studying, in all regards, both with that and with other things that we're made aware of.
That's one thing I can say. This has been much more clear, surprisingly enough. Ever since whatever's happened, I'm not entirely sure how things are going through. The only thing that I can say that is not so much worrying me, my likeness of my the codename, everything regarding everything that I've was more so. It's starting to fade away. I had that codename all the way since back when I was a mercenary.
I think that is what we would classify as healing. So.
That's part of the sign.
It's kind of a name is wearing off. I'm not sure where to go from there. In personal places like this, you can call me Quinn. Although that name is on the bounty boards and keeping me, well, the way that it is with Kaijin right now.
And that makes you and me both. Does that have to be a prerequisite now, too?
I don't know. I mean, I'm
Part
on
of
the
security
board.
on the bounty board?
Although I'm on the board as Cairo. So.
Blockhead!
He's not been there long.
I'll let you know when the room's free.
But, in short, the only thing I'm worried about is I already have a high bounty as it is. And from what I know, what I did with that whole black stem situation, I'm sure that's probably going to double since they saw my face.
If it hasn't already, then it probably won't.
Hopefully not.
Maybe. And if it does, who cares? We're
Well, the
whispers.
issue with that... I have a specific someone that's hunting me. Back before I was a whisperer, back before I was a mercenary, I used to work under scummy corporate man. Not Kijin or anything like that, but a man that knows how to hide his records. A man that knows how to get away with what he can. He's the one that put me in the acid pit. He's the one that I had willing to put me in there. Back before he was a tiger. That's why I'm worried.
Okay.
And that most likely is why William took an interest in, well, this. I'm going to be telling Chase and Wrench soon, because I'm starting to have that clear up in my head.
I think it's best to. So that the family can help you when you need it. And they will. Trust me, they will.
I know they already did so as much with William. I have faith in all of you, and I'm glad you have some faith in me.
I always have.
Well, I think now that the serious stuff is over, I want to go start celebrating the holiday.
Yes.
Go get in that damn outfit already.
You're right. I should start punching up.
For some reason, that's the go-go locomotion. Let's deal with the back part of the shit. I kind of wish it wasn't. But okay. Christmas time. Get this to resuscitate if I plug it in to its battery. Oh, we did. We got it to resuscitate. Can we get our other things to try and stay alive longer? Plug them in batteries as well. Alright. Christmas. Oh, I look. It's weird not wearing gloves. Normally I wear gloves. Just my fast. This is work.
There were like 2 people that were like out there, maybe 3. That
Who
were
was
like
it? I
initially
know.
part of it.
So, well, okay, I'm trying to think. It was Wrench, you, Lee, Cowboy,
allowed to
right?
celebrate the
Merry
holiday.
Christmas, Cairo. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think
Looking great as always, Cairo.
Hmm.
I don't even know if he has any.
Hi.
Feeling festive, Cairo.
For the first time in a few years, yes, I feel like I have the ability to celebrate the holiday and not feel like shit about it.
To be fair, the stuff I said was only regarding the movie.
Bad memories associated with
You
it.
were barely part of it.
You talked about him.
Yeah, I said how he disappeared.
A lot
and
of
then
people
I
usually
solved
get
the teaser.
very hurt
That's like
around
the
this time.
most that I
So.
can even say from him.
And by very hurt, I mean I think.
Get arrested. That's why it's not a.
I mean, we
Feeling
lost
like
the
that.
Hollow
Alright,
during
thanks, pal.
this time
Yeah, so no, it's not really just
before.
Yeah, we also lost War and who else?
There's not a whole lot.
We lost two
Pawn.
people, didn't we?
There's not like a whole lot that I can
Pawn,
really
that's
say
it.
about your end of the deal. Like,
I never said he was
supposed to be
So,
super.
not really a
Oh, I know.
time to celebrate.
You're just telling lies.
How is that telling lies?
Well, he always tells lies.
I know.
That's a lie.
That is a lie, yes.
Sure, not a time to celebrate, but I think it's a time to celebrate those who we lost, who we didn't lose.
No, it's not.
No, I think it is.
Alright, tell me one time I've lied.
Or just right now.
About
Right.
what?
How about you not being a liar?
I didn't say I wasn't
Things
a
are
liar.
better right now.
You did.
So I get to actually wear something
Yeah, we
festive.
have the Hollow this time.
That's also nice.
Although, I feel like last year was a good time to celebrate as well. We took down Strange.
Okay.
Practically do equipment that's been around for a living.
True, but we
That's like half of your life.
still lost people.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
I know. I think it's good to celebrate
Stop making it
their life rather than mourn their loss.
for you.
I'm just right. I'm sorry to tell you.
I hate you.
Maybe I'll try and remember that from now on.
I told you, man.
Mm.
Things are changing.
I didn't get to celebrate Halloween because I was
Things are changing.
kidnapped during that
He's
holiday.
right a lot
So
more now. You're wrong a lot more now.
That's
Yeah, I heard that news.
But you can think that if you want.
It was a bit of a chaotic last few months, hasn't it?
No.
With Wrench going missing as well.
One time that I've been wrong in recent times.
yeah.
You really want to go there?
What? Yeah.
I don't
Yeah. Let's go
often
there.
get a chance to talk to you. Usually you're here
How
on
am I wrong for this? I
official
brought your
business, and I'd rather
dumbass
not
back. So technically, I wasn't wrong.
get in the way of
Lack
that.
information.
Okay.
If I'm sitting around and lounging, I often tend to be free.
Lack of information. Oh, don't
I always
get me
have
started
my
on that.
people
Don't even get me
informed and
started on lack of information.
communicate with them what I tend to do. So,
About. Ooh.
I ask about time.
I would want to forget about that situation for the time being.
I just mean in general, for him being a liar. And wrong.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hopefully you've
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
finding time
Okay,
whenever you
okay,
can.
hold on,
Remember
hold on,
my
hold
son
on.
and,
Don't say that. Don't say yes in like that context.
That's your brother,
just
dude.
not true.
That's your brother.
That's just not true.
Yeah, try my best.
have you know
No,
that
okay, you
one
can't
However, fighting on the front lines, gaining territory, losing it, it's kind of a 24-hour job.
No, we have the same color hair.
Same sort of
and the
problem
stripe.
for
Oh, the same color
Gus.
hair. That's like
Brown.
70% of the population.
I think I'll be trying to
No,
visit him
we have
within
way
the
more
next
people
few
with
days
black hair than we do with brown.
when things seem to settle down on the front line again.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Gus kind of collaborate quite a few times. He has the wave clearing, I guess you could
I
say.
mean, I can see where they got the
I have more of the specialized assassinations.
Is it
Couldn't have
really
the specific
that far-fetched
targets.
of a question? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had to at least ask.
Wait.
I can't believe I'm
I
entertaining
don't
this.
know how I feel about the situation with like with her husband. This is like all
Okay,
really funny.
don't say,
and
yeah, okay, that, yeah, I don't,
No, I
I
have
don't
one
know.
child.
okay, there you go.
I didn't
There you go.
But you
For
can't
now.
blame me for at least asking.
This is how a lot of our conversations
Like,
go.
come on. Like, at least I have to ask. We don't even know what
I struggled to. I struggled
Hold on,
to
wait a
hold the
minute.
conversation.
Wait a minute.
What are the chances? So, like, you know what I mean?
I realized I'm not jolly enough. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. So I might as well ask. What's up?
It's my lazy
You
fix.
said you wanted to know when I was departing.
Oh, right.
I mean, you have the green from the Westwood stuff, red from
Yeah, but I like to think white and red is more festive.
The head thing.
You know.
Okay.
I still have it a little.
apparently if you go far back enough, gold is meant to be his color. But yeah,
Chip in my brain.
it wasn't marketable.
Are you sure you have no other cybernetics in your body?
There you are. It's free. I meant to tell you.
Wow, she looks so good. Hold on, now I gotta.
You doing good, kid?
Yeah. It's just kind of surprised.
I'm allowed to celebrate the whole
I
place.
didn't think you would celebrate, yeah.
What about you? When are you gonna celebrate?
Don't underestimate our leader.
Sure.
You thinking there?
Oh.
Mr.
I'm trying to think which one.
Or both of you?
Yeah.
I don't think I caught your name.
Do you have like blood drawing stuff on you?
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't tell. Yes.
You.
Was it
Your name?
I think it would be much
Oh,
better if I
Jesse.
just took you back to the facility and do a
Jesse,
custom.
I remember now.
I'll probably
What was the questions both you and Wrench? When are you gonna get festive and celebrate it?
Soon?
Thank you.
Question mark?
I'll get you a hat
Go out
wrench.
and get a hat, yeah.
regret, I guess.
I still have my stuff from last year. If I need it.
I'm glad we were able to set up the tree that we got legally.
I stole it.
You stole it.
Yeah,
What is that,
we
a
stole
real
trees.
tree?
Not really.
Okay.
It was at that
Again.
simulacrum bro took us to last year.
Holy shit, we took the tree too?
Yeah, no shit, I took the tree. Why do you think it's so fucking big?
I remember we stole the coffee machine. I didn't think we took the tree.
Did someone put the coffee machine back in the lounge yet?
No.
Corvus is needing his blood drawn for something in regards to me as well. I might as well get that same.
I'll probably be in a more festive mood when I'm a lot more recovered, both physically and mentally, I guess.
I think just putting on the hat is enough. The whole point of being festive is to know when to, well, wind down for the holidays.
Or you can do that half-ass
I was
thing
planning-
where you just wrap the lights around himself.
I did that last year. But, I'll have to see. I have to handle more things than I would like to, unfortunately. I was planning on resting until then, but don't have a choice now.
Rest is a fleeting thing for leaders.
Every day of the week. Feeling. I mean, I just got out of what was possibly the worst place I'd been in the past 2 decades. And immediately upon getting back here, learned about everything.
Huh? I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say he's a
I imagine it was quite a rude awakening.
but not exactly.
It was, especially because I woke up surrounded by cops, who
I don't know. He's kind of like.
kind of the reason I
Power
kidnapped.
Ranger slash like Common Rider kind of thing.
So you put a hit up that fucking.
They all transform, but like Kamen Rider is
Yeah,
just
but
a
he's
separate.
If you do, make sure it has no connection to us, because if they find out that you did that, they're gonna take my hospital away.
Maybe that's what I can talk to Bullet about.
Ace,
What, transformation?
we need to have a chat later.
How much later? Like later in the week?
Later in the week. Or maybe as soon as you can, but later.
Wrench.
Hmm.
Well, does that also apply to that sit-down talk you're gonna have with the rest of the heads?
I'm going to be addressing basically everyone in the hall after everything that's happened. You'll find out eventually.
Oh, okay.
A big talk.
Did
Man, that watch is blinging so bad it almost.
has anyone arrived yet?
Yeah.
Arrived?
Or did
What, from the
anyone walk?
mission?
Yeah, that.
In regards to gems.
Oh.
Yeah, he said they haven't. No.
Okay.
I had to get caught up differently. Still not happy. But I'm gonna get ready to go relax and probably start doing some stuff with my work.
I think about it. I'm like halfway to being James now, aren't I?
How we're gonna get. We're gonna have another Christmas
What you
party,
mean?
and where are we gonna
Awful.
go?
I still have both of my legs. I don't have any of my arms anymore.
If any of y'all
Well, assuming.
Well, James
I can't get it back.
Head.
Like random people
Doesn't really have
go
much of a
into the
torso
house,
either.
take their coffee machine and their tree.
50% of the way.
I hope we're not like on a watch list or something.
Alright, I'm gonna get ready to go wind down and start looking at some of my extra stuff for some work.
Look, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Take care of yourself, Corvus.
I'll try.
A good question, actually.
I mean, I still do it. I'm not even snitching.
You're aware about gems?
I still have yet to see Renee, apparently.
Hello?
I heard something about her walking around.
Yeah, we're gonna have to send people
I don't
there.
think she's walking around, but she's back.
We'd have to
Wow.
take the new territory, yeah.
Wheeling around.
Yeah. I'm going to be trying to find her wherever she's currently
Whatever happens, if she's
residing
coming,
and look her
she
over.
comes knocking, don't even bother doing a single thing.
Yeah, you all go
I
there.
feel like any of you could stop her.
Take some squires with you.
Well,
We will not be doing anything, but security has been given orders.
Quartz and Onyx will be leading. And you divvy up people.
If you even wanted to, she could just take my head and there's nothing that could be done. So.
Yeah, you might need a bit more people than you would normally.
No, he can't
It's
read
quite a
that
large area we
ugly
took. So.
Who the fuck was that?
The one that was singing?
Yeah.
If
The one who just ran by.
You're probably gonna have to.
I don't know their code name. I know that
split
they're
up and
new.
help
I
the,
I
rustlers.
asked the same question to someone else, and they said that they're new.
What, is everyone getting Christmas fever to join the Whisperers now?
I mean, they were last year.
Are they?
If you think about it, we did just take down Cece and William. People probably have a bit of morale, recruitment drive, you know? No, I'm speaking to
Right. Right.
We went to a whole ass rented place because of Bruja.
Hmm.
I did. I thought you were there for that.
I was.
Sorry, it's just.
Take some medical
looking up
supplies
the,
and probably reinforcements.
positive,
Fortifications, sorry.
Reg, I'll be leaving.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Take care,
in a bit.
Nadia.
You too. Queen.
I'll let you know if anything develops with
Are you
Grant.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just on the phone to my knights.
I want Greg treated
Understood.
with
I'll be
the
taking my
utmost
leave.
respect of a whisperer. I won't suffer anyone who.
It was a pleasure
does
working with you and your
anything
assets, Nadia.
Likewise. I'm glad he didn't cause too much damage.
Well, he took down that big mechanical robot that they have, so obviously he's quite effective.
Good.
Bucky, yeah.
Should need to work out some buffers here and there, but mainly with the mental state. It seemed he didn't take too kindly to Bullet.
I guess Greg would have been a great example for me.
I mean, his
What?
my situation, yeah, guess not. He wasn't able to hear me when I was trying to communicate with him, so I think he gets a bit stuck in his head.
No, he wasn't really responding to me either, so.
Yeah. Probably like PTSD, flashbacks or something.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you take care. You too,
No
Cairo.
idea.
I get there? Really?
Yeah, just be me.
There is. Yeah.
So I'm suggesting someone else in the council.
You want my job?
Yeah. I'll be there in like 30 minutes or something.
That's what I thought.
See ya.
Peaceful thing you can have.
Yeah, I get it.
Could be worse. Could be sold off.
Sorry, I had to take a phone call.
On yourself, twisted and turned into pieces that you never were.
Can I just say he's wearing enough Christmas spirit for me?
As you're saying, normally our conversations tend to result in silence.
Yeah, I'm not
for him to kind of be around until she said,
great at
until Tuesday.
We're finding things to talk about.
You know,
I think we both suffer from the inability for a small conversation.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I get that, but it's kind of trashy, I'd say.
I mean, the lit part.
Worse is I don't even have any like recent events to talk about.
I mean, I was going to suggest using the mech bay.
So I say that again?
We don't have a lot of recent events to talk about that you wouldn't already. I
I mean, you said you were kidnapped.
The space under the lift. That might be big
Yeah.
enough for him.
The
The shooting range. There might be like some.
I got arrested for a while, and they were
originally planning to
investigating us at the Heart because of the connection the Heart has to the cult. Apparently, there's a police station looking into it, and they arrested me. Apparently, not related to the cult at all, because they didn't tell me why they arrested me until way later. But they arrested me, held me for like 2 weeks, and then interrogated me. And during the interrogation, they inadvertently showed the leader of the cult that I was nowhere near anyone that could protect me.
To the suicide mission.
And he immediately appeared in the interrogation room, threw me through a portal, and apparently nearly killed
I thought this coat went out of style.
Aki Koda and one of the ISP members.
That police force needs to improve.
They do, which is why I've been giving information to a different ISP member who works with the police force so that they can try and not do things like that again and not get killed if they get the cult if they get the head high priest too angry. So I was kidnapped for like a week. I don't remember a lot of
You got him from
my time there.
dark side.
And
There's, I think, 2 newer people.
apparently I was unconscious for
I think that
another week
dark side.
after I was recovered.
Keegan's
When I woke up. And I haven't slept since.
Or dark zone. It's my hobby. Your hobby.
How long have you been back?
Maverick kind of did the same thing. I hate going there. There's always weird things in there.
But you're not from like the dark zone, right?
Maybe
No.
2 to 4 weeks, maybe.
I think I would be able to tell, to be honest.
Why haven't you slept? You just don't feel tired?
I don't
Both
feel
you and
tired.
Gems are not sleeping.
I didn't know that about Gems, but
Yeah, Gems is not sleeping. Not because he doesn't want to, not because he doesn't need to, but he just isn't sleeping. So I'm just like concerned that you have similar situations going on? You're not
Well,
having any crystals embedded into your chest?
No.
Broader under.
I've had
You only know
really
the
bad
subways.
headaches as
Dude, it's like the
the
ocean. We've only explored like
worst of it.
a good bit.
Most
Didn't even know,
physical
like,
sensations
advanced we are.
feel
Probably up to like 20% now.
mild pain.
Except worse because it's all Kaijin's fucking little.
I haven't
fuck-ups.
eaten or had.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't need anything anymore, which is really concerning, and I really wish it wasn't that way because I miss eating things and drinking things. But if I try, I usually end up throwing up.
I haven't thought of in a while.
I don't know.
I'm Wrench.
We
Chase's right hand.
we tried to use the bracelet when we went to the Wicarium place that Bones had commissioned. We tried to put that on to see if it would get rid of what's going on, and it melted. Burned my wrist kind of bad.
Well, you would refer to me if Chase is here.
We don't know what's happening, and I don't know.
Was he just asking anyone?
Have you been
I just don't know.
assigned anywhere yet?
Anything.
Or are you still getting used to your surroundings?
Anything about what's happening. I just. I've tried to take advantage of my newfound extended time period where I don't need to rest, but it's getting a bit maddening sometimes.
Sleep is not just for energy, it's for like processing your mental capacity. Thoughts, feelings, memories, it uses it to process. Have you tried sleeping, or is it just impossible?
I've tried, I just spend hours laying dark room, motionless.
This is specific nothing.
Position still exists, but my place as right hand supersedes that position. And that only exists for when we had a council.
Have you tried using sedatives?
But good to meet you. If you have any questions or anything.
Yeah, I've tried to use some
you can
of
send them
the
my way or
sleep
the
aids,
well, I guess Bug at this point since
medications.
you'll likely be under him.
Far from straight up anesthetic or tranquilizers.
Are they effective or not?
I haven't used them yet. That's an extreme case, and if I'm already not falling asleep from this stuff, I don't want to know what will happen to my body if I inject myself with something like that.
Yeah,
True.
Havoc.
True.
Maybe he's like Maverick's younger brother or something.
Just
Do you think they're related?
trying to take advantage of
Like exploring dark zones,
getting a lot of paperwork done,
joyous and
reading a lot of things.
Yeah.
This is a bit different.
Do you have ice picks?
no, I have a broken sword.
So long as not making things detrimental to you, then I guess it's fine.
You have a broken sword.
I feel like that would definitely be something he would have though.
Currently, I'm not detrimented.
Something like that.
You probably have a sword that works, not a broken one.
I don't know what will happen. I don't know how long this will last.
It's just shorter.
I really hope it's not fine.
Well, it depends on how it's broken. I wouldn't say it would be so functional.
You can still,
I can still stab a person with it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
It's
At that point.
It's just a shorter sword.
It's possible after
There
effects
are
of the
swords that are
ritual
made to be
that they
stabs
found
and
me
not
in
slashing.
when I was
Those
rescued.
won't be broken though. Well, I suppose.
You can like
Apparently,
a bulwark or a bullet, and they can arrange something for you to
apparently I've
get
had,
set up with or mend it right now.
I don't know. People have said my voice has sounded different from time to time,
This guy right here repaired their.
but I don't know when that happens.
Not him.
I see. Probably do some research into it then. Maybe ask Sylvie if they can help.
It won't come out looking the same.
Ask Sylvie?
You could also probably ask her.
Okay.
Well, the cult is weird magical stuff, right?
Yeah, and Sylvie's a tech.
You guys are overwhelming me with my indecisiveness.
But they have massive Magitech. I don't think. I know it's not similar, but maybe they've seen something similar regarding the generators
Nothing beyond that.
and what they're doing.
think in the medbay still.
Magic and Magitech are kind of same thing. One is natural, one's using machines to engage with it, interface with it. Well, it's just a fool.
I mean,
I'll think of
for Bullet, right?
Bullet, yeah.
I've
We can likely
not got a great opinion of
mend or replace that easily enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's just very fragile right now. It's relatable. Yeah, you're very fragile right now.
I don't have like that.
Yeah.
Fragile.
If anyone's fragile right now, it's me.
That's true.
I'm never fragile. I think it's your aura that carries you,
You
sir.
just think you're not fragile sometimes when you are.
Aura?
Yeah, I'm fine most of the time.
What do you want about?
Okay, no.
Don't explain it. Don't explain it.
You see, Wrench always exudes aura. That's like his thing.
I don't. What?
Damn.
Are we talking about like the arcane kind, or?
You guys are talking
No,
to
just
the
like a
jitters
general
and Sage
presence.
too much, I swear.
I mean, Jitters is my cousin.
What?
Yeah, my cousins.
He said that earlier.
I didn't hear it.
I'm gonna go check on Bullet then.
I don't think I've like known someone that has family in the Hollow.
Have you heard about Bullet's condition?
Blood family, that is.
stabilized.
So,
They are
yeah.
You know how it is.
in.
Take it easy.
No. Oh yeah. You know
Sorry,
how it
come
is.
closer.
You don't know how it is. I gotta go.
Reply to
I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna go for my.
What did you say?
That's what
We
I'm
can
gonna
get our
go Rocks and Tigers for
right.
Xbox controllers. Oh.
They're asking if you completed the objective.
I've been trying to find.
Yeah, we completed the objective. We claimed the territory. We pushed the tigers out, and that territory is ours.
I don't think we don't want that.
Wait.
I know that the goal was not particularly clear, but
Say that.
you did good.
Sorry, say that. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah.
And like, even if like, how would you like, you haven't been
Well,
here
it
for
is
a while,
stabilized.
What am I even
Mhm.
talking about? What's going on?
They were resuscitated, repaired, and they are in a stable state.
I gotta get my Xbox controller.
They are going to be under very strict watch.
Found out we still have our old desktop at
I
least.
see.
And Chase didn't throw it away, luckily enough.
Have you seen Chase's laptop?
There used to be a desk in there that had our old Mechie-based desktop that I thought for a second he threw away. Which,
I'm probably gonna have to go. Need to make sure that my people in the front lines don't get themselves killed. No, I don't think they would. I trust them. Maddie, over here.
How are you?
How are you? I'm well. Being busy here.
I mean, technically,
You were relatively behaved. And no outside forces coming in, so.
I don't think it's Chase.
No one giving you hard times?
Depends on the threshold.
That'd be more
Pretty sure if I said hi to Chase, he'd spit at me. But everyone else is pretty nice.
IRS is coming in to claim their land.
Or at least tolerable.
I know they're gonna excuse what Chase does, but yeah,
But
he's
move that desktop back down from Mechie Bay.
he has certain strong feelings towards sympathetics.
I think
I could give him a lecture on things, but it wouldn't help. So I might as well not bother.
Yeah,
I'm just here to do my job.
He's an old man set in his own ways. He's not open-minded to it.
I mean, no, technically I do if I run
I'm here as an asset to do a job, and that's it.
Yeah, just keep focused on it and do your job. Everyone else is kind of causing interference. I was going to suggest maybe putting a Christmas hat on your head. Get festive, if you understand what that is.
I do.
That's by the,
I used to celebrate Christmas.
I don't technically own any property or anything anymore, so no.
Something different this year.
I haven't for the past.
I would have to get a hold of a hat.
Living here.
I can't really go out and shop for one.
Whispers, I guess.
I try to help out with that.
The hospital pays tax.
I see.
I don't. Or maybe
I guess I'll get a Christmas
pay
hat.
our way straight through Tiger territory.
Yeah,
Just
would be
It'll be a
nice.
present.
get 007
Nothing too major,
back.
just a small thing.
Give you a lawyer, man. I love that guy. He's cool.
Hope you're well. You were gone for a while. I'm glad to see you and Wrench back.
I don't like lawyers.
That's fair.
I'm
What
here.
about Phil then? You still have the whole
With Christmas spirit.
He's great.
Yeah.
Yes, you look good. Red suits you.
I have found that it does.
I'm surprised you're around.
I think it's weird because I find my favorite color to be blue actually.
Really?
That's. I mean,
I used to wear blue a lot.
I can only see it with the...
I think you'd look good in blue.
Get the model work.
It worked better when I had, bluer eyes, but it
Eventually.
Do you think Strange will allow you to change your colors to blue?
Hi, Gary.
But I'll see if I can arrange something.
Howdy.
I'm getting a Christmas hat.
I'll try to see if I can find something casual for her in
All
blue.
of you are being festive.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Like a blue ribbon or something like that for the hair.
Just all of you.
All of us?
As many of you that
I
can
guess
be.
it depends on if they want
Maybe she
to
has
be.
like a hairband back there. You could probably just get like a blue
As
one.
many of you that want to be.
Go with the Christmas hat.
It's
Like a
a
really,
holiday for
Yes.
Halloween, Halloween.
being
I'm not
with your
talking to
kin.
you. I'm talking about you.
If you want.
The fucking claws.
No. I'm talking about trying to get you something nice. I know you can hear everything that I'm saying.
No. How can...
If you give me the tools, I can make.
We were thinking, right, that'd be nice for you to get a hat and get something like casual, blue for you, but also getting like a, instead of your band for your hair, it'd be like a blue ribbon.
Honestly, good to see you.
I won't reject it.
Especially hanging around here and just talking with others.
If you're looking to now be an outstanding
I like to at least
Talk to them.
make it clear that there is a human
your model,
behind the council seat.
you can pay
And
tax
someone who has at least been in the same shoes that you have been.
Yes, you were talking to him. I didn't want to interrupt your conversation with him, and now I am.
For kids and whatnot.
That's fine.
I can come back to her. Don't worry, I'm old, I remember things.
Nope.
I know I'm quite difficult to approach, so I'm making sure that these people feel a bit more comfortable.
No, you're fine.
Thanks for letting yourself be human. You need to let that happen more.
Working around and doing blah 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 blah.
I try my best. It's noise. He says important, but for this job it's not so much.
Wait, why did...
When you're in the front lines a lot of time and you're meeting people,
Oh,
being
hey,
human
boss.
is not particularly a trait that's...
I told him already, but we wanted to do like a charity event, and he was gonna get like a Santa costume on,
More teasing towards me.
or
Nah.
We all have our roles we
for the
have to
clinic,
play.
and the heart.
Remember to go backstage every now and then, get some water, some snacks, talk with the other actors.
Old man,
I guess for like kids and whatnot.
can we talk?
I'm gonna go say my goodnights.
We just need to get him a hat and a beard and.
If anyone
okay.
needs anything, I'm heading out for some stuff, so text
No.
me.
Of course.
Alright, I'm heading out. I need to go make sure that territory is secured.
Very good.
Don't work too hard,
Pleasure
Queen,
seeing you.
please.
Inform me if you need anything out there.
Sure.
Or we can't.
He makes clothes?
He can
I
make
make no
clothes.
promises. Leo.
I just found that out.
Oh, good night,
I'm
everyone.
gonna start bothering him about that now.
Have a good night, Queen.
Good night, Queen.
Wait, fuck.
What do you think she would want for Christmas? Like, what do you think Queen would want? Like a Christmas present.
You should give her a little, what are they called?
Friendship
Little,
bracelet.
little, similar to that. Like, give her, like, a cute little knickknack, like ornament thing that could be hung on like one of her gear items, like
Like a
gun
keychain?
or yeah.
Oh man, well we have to go look for that. I wonder where we can get one. I can look on the.
Could go
look on
by
the web.
one of the tiny pawn shops.
Or we can
Yeah,
make
but
one.
it's his
Or we
gift.
can make
He
one.
should, unless he
I can teach him how to
physically
make one.
Do that. Do that. That'd be so cute.
Alright. Nice. You can do that.
It may take a bit, given everything, but we'll probably make it in time.
Well, you have 2 weeks.
Ah, nice. Nice. Wait, is there any like materials I need? Do I need like a
metal?
Depends on what you want it to be made out of.
Just metal?
You can use metal, you can use rubber, plastic, anything. Well, not anything.
I mean, guess what's more durable? Cause
good luck with that.
Yeah,
pure
that
metal,
special gift.
Pure metal prices nowadays are just ass.
You could find it if you got enough scrap.
Work with what you can, Leo.
I will
I think most
hunt
of our
down
scrap is
all the
being
pieces
used
I
up to
need.
make repairs.
The more homemade it looks, I think the more they'd appreciate it.
So there's we command all regardless.
Nice.
You know, I have the
Just
perfect.
soft.
Speaking of gifts, I have the perfect gift idea for Chase, and he'd either hate it so much that he'd love it, or he'd try to shoot me for it.
I mean, what's the percentage of where he's like of shooting you?
I want
If
to
you
put
gave-
golden toilet back up.
No.
Holy shit. We should.
Did
you find it?
Eyesore. It was such an eyesore.
Why don't you like it?
So,
Okay.
It's so
My thing is
trashy.
classic.
Golden toilet.
It was
The
made out of
golden
gold.
toilet was here.
No, it wasn't.
It
wasn't actual gold.
That's what it is.
Strange.
It was made out of. Yeah.
I can use it
It
to
was
I
spray
can replace
painted
one of his
gold.
chairs in the meeting room.
Okay, that'd be funny.
What if we make an actual
We should like
gold toilet?
slightly expand the table.
Oh, we're gonna
and
find
then
gold.
Put the,
I
the
know
toilet in the
one.
middle.
That sounds heavy.
I was hoping we'd be able to take out
It'll never
Frank's
be
yacht.
moved.
He had a
So if you
apparently had
make
a
it in the
pure
place where it
gold
needs to go,
statue.
it'll
If
never be
somebody
moved. It'll be
comes up
there
in case
immortalized.
I hurt foot.
Wrench.
Mm.
If it's made out of solid gold, they'll never be able to get rid of it.
Wait, counter
I could probably.
idea. Harder
Depends on
to
how expensive, I guess.
He's thinking of it.
I guess
I mean,
it
it
is.
looks like you'd want to get like your own gold.
We're making such an
Counterpoint,
expensive
wrench.
gift just to troll Wrench. This is gonna
easier
be.
to
I think it might be
find.
less
Just
expensive.
Chase.
Titanium.
Yes.
Oh, Jade.
Ren, can you get your hamster going?
And more durable.
Mhm.
Yeah, your hamster was around.
Yeah, your hamster
socket.
got out while you were.
You
gone.
have
I don't really
my
mind you.
crab.
Yeah, I left him in my room.
Where is my crab?
How did he get out?
I know.
Oh,
I gave
he
it to
got
him.
out.
Oh,
He got out. He was.
He was like
going around.
rolling around the
I
hallway.
gave
He
it
like
to
made it all the way.
He was
around.
fucking with some people.
what was the name?
I had to tell some of
How
them.
did he
be
manage to
careful
get
what
in?
they did.
Do you have a
How did he
description?
manage to get into his ball?
Dolores
Oh.
is
Yeah,
my
it
crab.
was in his ball the whole
He
time.
got
Yeah, he
hit
never
his
got out.
ball.
No one tried to
Through
like
the
kick
doorway.
or shoot that thing, right?
I told
I don't
people
think he's here anymore.
really careful.
I don't
'cause if
think
they
so.
did
I
anything
think
bad, you'd
they-
kill 'em.
For
I,
medical
Despite
before you
reasons.
moved out.
To give you a better idea,
Yeah,
I
for
made that
medical
ball out
reasons,
of,
he had to
where I plated it with
out.
That
tungsten.
is good thing.
I think so.
What?
Good.
I had
Good.
my old
How did you make the
railgun used
tungsten
to.
transparent?
Then I'm
I said I
assuming
plated
my
it with
crab is
tungsten.
in a
Oh,
good
plated
and
it.
safe
Oh, okay.
place.
So if
That is the
anyone
goal.
tried to,
Thing.
yeah, if anyone shot or tried to mess with that thing, they probably would have broken a limb or shot someone else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cairo,
Anyways,
Yes, Greg.
I see
I'm gonna
you're
go sleep.
wearing festivities.
oh, good night.
Good night.
Yes, I am.
I may speak to Toku about the whole toilet idea. He can probably get me the gold.
I know it's been a while, but I suppose it's not good to pick at the old wounds. Good to see you in good mind and health.
I'm surprisingly, yes, in good health.
It's nice to see people, or at least those that I consider old guard, I guess, from my time here.
It has been a long time. Not many of us remain, let alone ones from an even older time like Queen. I suppose that is how life works. We're old generation. Queen is older than us. Chase is fucking ancient. Don't tell him I said that. He might
Guys
pop
like-
a blood vessel.
Guy's like 37, I think, 38, I don't know.
No, he's in his 50s, I believe.
Chase?
Duh.
I'm pretty sure he's at least 40, maybe, but not 50s.
40s, 50s. I
So
think
Kelly
I-
is the one who's reaching
70s.
like 60s or 70s.
Oh, God.
Just surprising, actually.
I think I'm reaching. I'm either halfway through my 60s, or I'm turning 70, or turned 70.
Pretty sure the oldest one we have here is probably just Gary.
Yeah.
And don't forget my old bag of bones.
I'd sound pretty young for a member of leadership, I guess. Only 27, I think.
Take what you can.
I'm 2 years younger than you. I've technically been a leader longer than you as well.
Funny how things work out, I guess. And it feels like I'm dealing with kids every day.
I know.
You fit the glove for sure.
Wait, how old?
27 something.
And you're 2 years younger?
Yes.
I'm a baby.
Jesus.
Only been in the Whispers, what, 3 years? Maybe a little more now.
I think.
Oh God. It's like 4 or 5, I think I've been.
I remember. I'm 56. Gary might still
Well, that's a
have me.
steep difference.
Duh. It's. Time has been weird for me. I feel like it's been years.
Feels like that.
I recently turned 24.
Feels like time is passing too quickly sometimes.
I feel that.
You know,
Be turning 27 on
if I had to have the choice,
Christmas Eve. Or around
if
that.
I were given the choice, whenever
You have
I
a
end up
vagueness of your birthday, or is that your birthday?
putting down this torch, I guess, and
Well, it's the closest thing I
following
have.
like everyone else on that wall there. I wouldn't want
I
my
think
mask
it
on
was the
there.
23rd. 23rd.
If I were to
23rd.
pick,
It's not important to me.
put it up right on the door.
But what upon the door?
My mask. That'd probably be the place I'd put in.
I think
Looks like it fit almost perfectly, actually.
I think I'd like to still have you with everyone else. You've had multiple masks. You can still have them.
What was that?
I'd like it if you were with everyone else. You can still be up there, but you shouldn't be excluded from memory.
Cairo makes good point. You belong to the whispers, maybe a bit above them. But let's not dream on that.
Cat.
You still got a good 70 years in you.
I believe it.
Bring that number down a little and maybe I'll believe you.
40.
Well, that's not up to me, unfortunately.
I see.
If it were up to me, I'd probably have quit out of this lifestyle already.
Easier said than done.
But I have too many people I care about involved in this mess now.
I try and I'll keep doing what I do to keep everyone safe. And with that, I believe you and everyone here falls under that. My job won't be done until either this war is done and over, or I can have a moment of peace to sit down and think about the family. My main goal right now is to stop Leviathan, so he can't make more things like me. And I will do anything.
We're right there with you.
First mission I was on with the Whispers was against that one. Had a whole shield and firing line.
I'm going to be heading to bed to
Good night, Cairo.
process.
Good night,
Sleep
Cairo.
well. Do this 3J. Nothing, stranger. I might stick around.
I have to go fix whatever. I have to fix what the cat just knocked over. But Christmas. Christmas. Very, very nice. Very festive. The hair doesn't have fizz bones. Thank you all, of course, for watching, and of course, as always, I'll see you again next time.